Here's the Spurs news roundup via all the latest Tottenham news all in one place in the last 24 hours. Hope you're keeping well. Let's get straight into it then. So your Tottenham headlines. Firstly, the Football Insider report that Atletico Madrid do not want to lose Conor Gallagher in January and are prepared to demand £50 million for the Tottenham target. Team Talk report that Chelsea and Tottenham are both seen as more realistic landing spots for Manchester United midfielder Kobbie Mainoo than Real Madrid. However, the midfielder's priority is currently to fight for his future at Manchester United. Next, Erling Haaland in the staying stat for you here. He scored for club and country, so Manchester City and Norway, against every single club this season except Tottenham Hotspur. Vicario spoke about winning the Europa League and how that's impacted the Tottenham squad. Vicario said winning definitely gives you a different dimension, probably even in the eyes of others, a little bit of healthy respect. We had this thing even within the club of being the ones who always got there but then didn't win, but now we've done it. This has unlocked us a bit. We've lifted a weight off our shoulders, so now we can move forward aware of our strengths. Also, with goals which we keep to ourselves, which we absolutely want to achieve. Fabio Paratici has officially been handed an 18-month suspended jail sentence in a plea bargain deal with Italian prosecutors after the Italian is involved in the Juventus scandal. TBR Football report that Tottenham are fully expected to open discussions over a permanent deal for João Palhinha. Once the January window opens, Spurs can sign Palhinha for £27 million and are expected to start settling the wheels in motion, so looking to get the ball rolling. So there we go. That is it. That's all your headlines. Let's go through and dissect them. So don't speak too much about Conor Gallagher because there's always a lot of links with him, but I don't think he's what Tottenham need or want right now. I don't know how he's getting on at Atletico Madrid, but and I wouldn't be opposed to if he did come, but I think right now there are better options out there. I think there are other priorities for Tottenham. Kobbie Mainoo would be a really nice signing, but I can only ever see it being a loan signing. It's not something we want in terms of on loan, but in terms of permanently, I like Kobbie Mainoo. I think he's the equivalent of Tottenham's Pat Matasar. Not as good, of course, but they're closest like him, like comes to number. I see him as like an 8, both players, in a box-box midfielder. Haaland, that's an insane stat, and for context, he scored against Wolves, scored against Brighton, scores against Finland, Moldova, Manchester United, Napoli, Arsenal, every club but Tottenham. There you go, it's impressive. Vicario, I mean, no surprise how the Europa League has impacted the Tottenham squad, and it's interesting to hear that even within the squad there was a lot of, like, you haven't done it, you got the way and didn't win it. It's really interesting, you just assume it's a fan kind of thing. Fabio Paratici, it's not good for him and doesn't look good for his return to Tottenham. I already thought he served his sentence. I mean, first one was a ban imposed by FIFA. This is a punishment by legal authorities in Italy, I believe. So I'm guessing he won't be coming back. That's what I make of that. Not good at all. Very dodgy. But João Palhinha, I mean, I can understand why we're opening discussions over permanent deals. He's on loan at the moment. For people who don't know, from Bayern Munich, been a very good signing. But as much as I like the João Palhinha, I was banging the drum for us to sign him, right? I wanted us to get the deal done. We did. How long has he got left in him? It's got to be a genuine question. That's something I don't know, because someone like Adam Walton's a lot younger, would be a lot bolder because it require a lot more money, but that'd be a more kind of big club mentality way of thinking of it. I like Palhinha. I think he's a very good and a very good, this is going to be harsh, I'm going to say, very good stopgap for now in terms of he's a great player, and there isn't that many at the moment better sixes than him. But in 2-3 years time, where's Palhinha going to be? Is he going to be in and out of the team? I can't see him regularly starting games. That's the problem I've got. Whereas Adam Walton's going to be next 10-12 years. You know, you can guarantee him in the team. Someone like that, I'm using him as an example because he's world class. Palace will charge a lot for him though, no doubt about it. Probably like 80-90 million at the very least. I mean that. But Palhinha wouldn't be opposed to it because he's done very well. And if you said to me, look, you sign him permanently at the end of the year and you get on like a 2-year deal, I'd be absolutely for that. But I just don't want to sign a player for 6-12 months. It can only perform at their best for 6 or 12 months. It's not something I want otherwise. But Palhinha has been a revolution. He's been very good since coming in. A blocker, a destroyer, something that we didn't have a number 6 to protect the defence. No mystery that all of a sudden we're conceding less goals. We've got a coach that's a lot more kind of sensible defensively, sets up a lot kind of in the right way. We've kept all our backline fit, but also we've got a typical number 6 in Palhinha to protect the defence. But that's your Spurs news roundup, short today with all your top news in the last 24 hours and full analysis. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Get involved in anything in the comments below because I always get back to you. I always read it. For now though, come on, you Spurs.